Hi, it's Dr. Arif Rajpura here, Director of Public Health, Blackpool Council, here to give you an update on how the coronavirus pandemic is affecting Blackpool. Over the last few weeks, in December, we did see an increase in cases, and that continued to increase from 135 cases per 100,000 at the beginning of December to 350, 360 cases per 100,000 by the end of December, early January. What we have seen over the last few days is that the cases have started to come down. So I'm pleased to say we're just over 300 cases per 100,000, and that's a small decline in where we were a week ago. That decline has been mirrored in other areas, but other areas have much higher rates. We have one of the lowest rates in the northwest, so I'm pleased about that. But what I want to do is drive those cases further down. So we're at just over 300, and that's still too high, and we need to continue to do everything we can. In terms of where we are with the lockdown, I know we've been in lockdown for 3 weeks now, and what I'd like to say is thank you to everyone who's been following the advice, and by following the advice you've managed to drive those cases down. I know it's not been easy, but it's important we continue with all the measures. Not everyone with COVID-19 will have symptoms, so it's really important we all follow the rules of hands, face and space to try and stop the transmission of this virus. So that's wash our hands regularly, cover our face with a face covering where it's mandated, and make space and stay 2 meters away from other people when you're outside of your own household or support bubble. We know that the restrictions have been in place for a long time now, and I know many people will be fed up, but I urge you, please continue to support this, because if we do this, then we can get back to some degree of normality later in the year. And I urge everyone to please carry on doing what you're doing. Don't be tempted to bend the rules. It's really important, and we're at a critical point now where I want to see those rates continuing to decline after all the hard work that we've done together. And thank you for sticking with the measures and doing everything you're doing. Plus, if you think you've got coronavirus, one of the 3 symptoms of temperature, loss of smell or taste, or a cough, please go and get a test. If you're uncertain, then please, I'd rather you get a test. We've got plenty of capacity at our Blackpool site, so just book online or go ring 119. In terms of support, we know that the last 10 months have been a challenge, and it's been difficult for each of our residents in many ways. Our website has a dedicated support for residents section, which has got a whole range of useful information, including financial and employment advice, and resources and tools for children and adults finding the current times quite challenging on their mental health, and much more. You can find all of this online at blackpool.gov.uk /coronavirus. So please go onto that website, and you'll see the links to the websites at the end of this video. Please, if you don't have any support networks in place, our Corona Kindness Service can really help with food shopping, access to medical supplies, getting your prescriptions, and support like that. So again, this can be found at the end in a link at the end of this video. So the light at the end of the tunnel is with the vaccination program, and I'm really excited about this. And you may have heard the news recently that our large mass vax site is about to go live at the Winter Gardens from Monday, and we're really pleased that we've got this site up and running. It's great news for our residents, so our residents won't have to travel outside of the borough. We can cater for the vaccinations here locally. So what you need to know about the vaccination program is that, please, if you're invited, be ready to go and get your jab. It's really important, because this is our way out of the pandemic. Vaccinations are only for those who have received an invitation. Residents will be seen by appointment only. So please don't attend if you haven't had the letter and you haven't booked in. Our teams have organised Parking, up to an hour's free parking for those attending the vaccination appointment at the Winter Gardens. There'll be a designated section on East Topping Street car park for people that are coming for the vaccination. And the site entrance and the route from the car park to the Winter Gardens and where people are going to be vaccinated, that'll all be signposted. Marshals and volunteers will be on hand to help you park and give you directions if needed. So all of that will be taken care of. All of this information can be found on our website and on our social media channels. So yeah, really excited about the vaccination program, and I urge everyone to go and get vaccinated who is invited. Thank you once again for everything you're doing. By all the things you're doing, we're keeping the rates lower than other areas in Blackpool. We've managed to continue to have lower rates compared to other areas throughout the last few months, and that's due to your support. Please, I urge you to continue doing what you're doing. Continue to make sure you're following the hands, face and space. Make sure you get a test if you're symptomatic, and make sure you get the vaccine when you're called for. Thank you once again, and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.